Rana, and welcome to FM Tahiti. I hope you're all doing well. The summer has, I was going to say been and gone. It's not, it's still going on, but we've got to the point where we've done our transfers. We're about to play our first match, and we're trying to get all that done in this video, which might be slightly shorter, might be slightly longer. We'll see how it goes. These are the transfers for last year, so you'll recognise some of these names from our goal development season. Some were names brought in before me, some were names I brought in to try and do things with. And I was so excited about the transfers I actually managed to do that I put this page up first so I don't accidentally show it off to you before I'm ready. So we signed about 13 players, 13 or 14 in total. We got rid of a reasonable amount of deadwood. There weren't that many contracts we kind of renewed. We had a player retire. We had somebody's contract who got renewed, who I'll show you in a minute, who we then managed to sell on because we didn't want him. It was an accident that the contract got renewed. And basically, we've been promoted to the championship. And normally what happens is if you're the promoted side, I mean, you'll all know this anyway, but normally if you're the promoted side, the odds of you getting promoted again are rubbish. You're normally like 1,000 to 1 for the title, and you're predicted to finish last or second from last or something like that. Because of all these transfers, and I managed to get them almost all of them done before that kind of news item comes out about the sort of promotion odds. We're actually 5 to 2 to get promoted, and it put us in second place on that predicted table. We've had 3 players who've been pointed out as potential Championship Player of the Season and Championship Young Player of the Season. We've done good business. Now, some of the names you might recognise, and you'll know from those names that we've done good business. Yeah, let's have a look at them. So and I'll show you the squad immediately after, but here we go. So, I'll go through the list, but you might recognise some of the ones further down already, but Gaetan Kempf, we actually called up for the Marquesas national side when we were in charge and gave him a go. Our scouts reckon he eventually will be a good Premiership centre-back. He's 6'2". He's not amazing attribute-wise, but he's better than that gap we had from losing a few players. We've got him in. We've got Ia Minan, or La Minan, but I think it's Ia Minan, who ages and ages ago was actually trying to get, and he's probably our highest paid player, £550 a week, a little bit more than I'd normally like to pay for a player. Sorry, just fiddling with my microphone there. He's fairly professional though. He's pretty highly rated. Let's look at his record in the past. So he's played for Puka Puka, Sky Brights, went off to play for this real team. He's not got terrible statistics there, but we didn't have anyone who could play on the right wing, and he looked like he could potentially do the job. In goals, we've got Brandon Charpentier. Again, he's someone we called up for our under-19s on the Marquesas side and made like the captain of the under-19s. He's not amazing, but I couldn't get Lashaw to stay for anything other than being like a key player with vast amounts of money. So I thought I'd go for youth for this one. Could be a mistake, because the keeper could be the point where we fall down. That's the weakest area of business. On the left-hand side, we've got Michel Baumann, who again was rated really highly, 6'1". Don't know why I'm telling you the height, just like the players to be tall. He's done really well in pre-season. He scored some goals in pre-season, but he came from Uha Chevres. The only team he's ever played for, but he's got a bit of experience, some senior experience there. Now here's the kind of like layer of names you're going to recognise hopefully. We got Dave Kerr from Rura 2 at the end of his contract. He's a player we gave the occasional start and opportunity to, normally at the start of the season. But he was always sort of rated as potentially being one of our best midfielders or attacking midfielders. It's just we never really used an out-and-out attacking midfielder, but he can play attacking midfielder and striker, so he could be useful. And across the kind of under-23s and things like that, he's got about 100 appearances. He's got a few Premiership appearances as well, so he's got a good goal record as well. So let's give him a go. We've got Paul Manuel, who is that left winger who went off to play for Taha on loan won the OCL with them, came back, we gave him a bit part, won the OCL again. So in this player here, we've got a double OCL winner. And again, his attributes don't look amazing, but he plays really well, and he's really highly valued at one point as well. For us, like in about 100,000, I think at one point his value went up to when we were at the Humpbacks. Then we've got Phil Lamb, good old Phil Lamb. Play on the left, can also play on the right. He has 35 caps for the Austral Islands, even though he's only 23. And if we look at this, over 150 senior appearances for the Humpbacks in the league, not including, cups and things like that. He was an absolute mainstay at that position for years and years and years. So I managed to get him. He joined us, along with pretty much everyone here from the Humpbacks we've got joined because they love me. He was my kind of dazzling personality that got them in. Craig Stroud, who had started to become a good sort of defensive option for us at Rutu Humpbacks, got released. He's coming to us as well. So not as much in the way of appearances. He's always kind of a bit part sub sort of player. Be able to get more games with us. We've brought Tamangara. 42 caps for the Gambier Islands, 12 goals, 6'6", 14 stone of monster, 12 finishing, and I love Tamangara. He never got like a massive run in the team apart from this season here, but he did score the winner that got us that very first title. He always looked quite dangerous, and he has good feet for a big man as well. But he's from the Gambier Islands, so we're bringing him back to the islands. He's going to play his heart out for us. Then we've got Stuart Spearling. Again, his attributes don't look amazing. He's valued at 12.5k already. He was our first youth product from our golden generation at Rutu Humpbacks. He's been with us a long time. 138 league appearances for the Humpbacks, and obviously there's all the cup performances. So he's won premiership titles, he's won the OCL, he's got experience, he's got a lot of caps, he's only 23 years old, and he will slot straight into the team. Then we've got Ngatuani Teru, who is a centre-back who looks terrible, but is rated as having the potential to be a premiership footballer again in the future, and he's Gambieran, I should say, and we needed just another set of legs for the centre of defence. We don't have a youth team, so we don't have anyone we can call through for that, so we've actually got to buy them. Likewise, Joe Taripa, we got on a free, I think, for being a backup goalkeeper, and again, Gambier has some potential, but not masses. He's very much just a backup keeper. I don't imagine he's ever going to set the world alight. We had a few other keepers in the running, including Nicholas O'Leary, who was the sort of Austral Islands #1 for years and years and years, but he wanted a stupid amount of money and to be made vice captain, and I didn't want to do that. And we've got Jason Taylor, who is a 17-year-old winger from, where did we get him from? Shellfish. So another Gambieran player, so we're keeping the kind of Gambier core there where we can. And then we sold Frank Dean on. We accidentally extended his contracts. He played more than 10 games and we hadn't been relegated, and that was the clause. There's the same clause for Dupuis as well. Sorry, my microphone keeps falling off today. So yeah, we had the same kind of clause in for Dupuis. So if you look at our squad, this is what we've got. I don't know why we've got this greyed out player in the centre. I wonder if it's just because he's injuries and suspensions for this bit, but we've got Bon on the right still, but Lamb can play there. We've got Tero, Kempf, Maggie, Stroud and Ruiz potentially as well. We can all play in the centre if we need them to. Thomas and Lamb can also play on the left. When we go to midfield, we've got Stroud, Ruiz, Menuer, and Spearling, and potentially Kerr, who can all play in the centre to a certain extent. On the right hand side, we've got Taylor and Meunier, and who else? Minan. And on the left, we've got Bauman and Manuel. And we go up to the strikers. We've got Chabert, who's scored us, was it 20 goals last? 17 league goals, 20 overall, I think. Tamangara, Kerr, and Dupuis. I could potentially get Michael Wallace as well. I'm tempted to. But if I got Michael Wallace in, I'd want to get rid of Dupuis, really. And yeah, that's the squad. No one on the under-23s. We've got the finances. We're under our wage budget by about £1,000 and a bit, really. Maybe £1,500, I think it is. So we could get Wallace, which is what I might do. Should we have a look at Wallace? Put in for Wallace. He's rated as 77. This is a recent sort of rating. He's got the experience. Let's see what he wants. Must be a backup. That's alright. Go down. There we go. So we'll bring in Wallace as well. I imagine we'll get him, and that will be us sorted. Plenty of depth across the field in comparison to last year. All good players too. So now I've shown you that. Let's play our first league match. So we're in the championship. We actually suspended or postponed our first couple of games because we had international call-ups. The Austral championships were on, and I think when you're in the championship, you can postpone matches for international games, but for some reason not in the Premiership. I blame whoever put the database together. But we had like 7 or 8 players out, so we were able to postpone the first 2 games. So other teams have played, we've not, so we've got them kind of sandwiched in a little bit more. But that should be fine. Whoever wins the title goes up. Whoever goes in second goes into the playoff. We're rated by the media as being ready for second, so we'll see. But first match is against the Mahesha Eruptors, and we'll do our standard. This is my tradition. I've mentioned it various times, but this first game of the season I clear the team and just pick afresh, so I can make sure I'm not overlooking anyone just by playing the same people in the same roles. One on the right. Let's get Lam in on the left. In the centre, let's go for Kempf and put Stroud, even though that's not where we're normally going to play him, but he's rated better than that backup currently. Minan on the right. Manuel on the left. Spearling as the Masala. And let's bring on Manier. Poacher. That should be to Tamangara. Put him in there. Let's see, Kerr and Tamangara might be our first choice pairing. And then we could put the rest of the team in from the subs bench. So we actually can't quite fill the bench because of the suspensions, injuries and internationals still. So let's bring on those great players. But we've got a much better side than we had before, though. Yeah, a little bit unfit. So let's see how we do. I'm actually really confident. Like, I know sometimes before some of the seasons have passed, I'm like, oh, this is it, this is going to be a season. And there was that one season in particular where we had a very bad showing. But actually, I think we were already playing quite well against championship sides when we had to play against them last season. And this season we've got a squad that's got a few players we already know that can do the job from our side, and a few that we already know can do the job from the fact they played in continental competition. We've got lots of caps in the team as well. So I'm pretty confident that we could win the title. I don't want to call it. We've also got the Inter-Island Cup to compete in. We might be able to do well there. I'm playing at the Ash Ground. That's Tamangara. I want to make Tamangara a hero for our squad. I do feel a little bit... Oh, go on, Spearling. Class. I do feel a little bit bad for kind of raiding the humpbacks. But these were players they'd released, or were about to release. They were kind of set for release as far as I could see. And they're good players. They probably would just float around for a bit without a club if I didn't pick them up. And I don't want to do the whole, like I did at the start with the humpbacks, of just trying to recruit players of the same nationality as the team. Because although that might improve the national squad a little bit, it doesn't improve our squad that much. I'd rather get to the point where we're making lots of money so we can improve the youth facilities, or in fact even just get some youth facilities might be quite nice. Oh, Phil Lamb's injured. What are we going to do here? Unfortunately, it's going to be one of the few matches of the season where we don't have that much in the way of flexibility. See, I feel a little bit bad because it just feels like I'm getting the same players and playing the same players, but actually some of these are kind of fringe-ish or backup or sub players. On Minan tried. Yeah. Spieling's good from that distance. Oh, Chabert. Interestingly, some social media items came up for Chabert because a couple of teams put offers in for him. So Naruto, San Pedro, Madre de Dios, they all put bids in for him of £0, so not real bids, but people wanted to sign him, and there was a social media item about how it's like 3 of them. Oh, that was a good free kick. Kind of looped in. I keep it just a bit short. I kind of feel like the keeper could have got that. Okay. Yeah, so we had these sort of social media items that said, we'll drive him to the airport ourselves, or drive him to the club ourselves, need to get rid of him. Don't know why we're getting excited about getting rid of him. It's not like we'd replace him with anyone who was good anyway. So they seem to be really kind of down on him, even though he'd scored 17 league goals. It's probably our key player for getting promoted last season. That's not good. All this confidence from the start of the transfer window being obliterated by the Eruptors. Again, Terrell could have done better there, but he isn't actually a left winger, left back even. That's right. We can come back into this. It just means we're a bit leaky goal-wise. See if we can shout at them. There was a shock release, though, from the Humpbacks. Gerard's contract ran out. They didn't renew it, and they just let him go. I obviously tried to sign him. He wouldn't talk to me. I tried to get him in a trial. Wouldn't talk to me. Ooh, a little dicey, that one. But yeah, they got rid of him. I'm not entirely sure why, because it's not like they did amazingly well last season without him. Finished 3rd. They did win the OCL. They finished 3rd. And their manager got sacked, so I would have kept him, definitely. That is a good shot. Maybe I should pay that extra money for Nicholas O'Leary. I'm kind of feeling like some of these goals here have been slightly soft. I did say beforehand, though, that maybe the keeper position was where I've not recruited as well as everywhere else. They also got rid of Ahmed Smith on a free. He was our goalkeeper for years. Tamangaro, look at him. On his debut back in the Gambier, right? He's as big as the crossbar. He's as tall as the crossbar, isn't he? Spearling runs with it. Draws the tackle. Minan picks up the loose. Boom. Okay, back in it, potentially. Yeah, maybe I need to look at the goalkeeping position after this match. I'll probably end the episode after this match, just because I need to start doing the whole processing and uploading of videos, so you've got a few of them. Who was there? That was terrible Route 1 for us. Yeah. Just going to put us fairly low down the table. Making some excuses for the team. There are some tired legs there. Dupuis. These are great players. Don't really want to bring any of them on. I'm just resting Tamangara because he's tired there. What is going on there? Who's number 4 again? Kempf. Okay. Kempf and Stroud have played poorly. Dennis Stroud, he probably isn't. Now that centre back, that's my mistake. 5-2's not a good start. Really isn't. It seems to be the centre of defence and the keeper who are the issues. Bit too long on the ball there. Worrying about Kempf. I'm not. He doesn't look particularly assured on the ball there. Shout at them. Start off the season forcing to come straight into training again. 5-2. That's okay. We are newly promoted. It's going to take us a little while to get back into the swing of things. We were definitely wasteful. Definitely that. So what have we got on the schedule? We've got Tahiti in the Inter-Island Cup, which we will record and play, and then we've got the Fatahuka Corallers as well. We'll play these first 2 in the next episode to get into it, also for our debut in the Inter-Island Cup. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. Hopefully I've got reason to be optimistic still, even though we've just been thumped 5-2, but we shall see. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.